Hi, my name is Liesl Freudenstein, and I am the children's buyer at the Boulder Bookstore. And if you're watching this channel, you are on the Boulder Bookstore YouTube channel. So thanks for joining us. It's been a long time since I've done one of these videos, so I'm super excited to share with you some of my new favorite books that have come out since the last time I did this video. One of my favorite authors is Liesl. She did Sweetie, which is one of my favorite books. You need to see that. And also Wolf Camp. She has just adorable little drawings and wonderful sentiments about this. This one is about Regina, who is too young to go on the hunt with her T-Rex mom. And so she's attempting to go on a hunt, and she tries all of her favorite things. Her big roar, her fear-inducing stare, her uncanny gift for camouflage, which, doesn't always work out very well. And so we get scenes like this one. I don't know if you can see Regina. She's down here at the tail trying to eat this big triceratops here. I just think they're really adorable. One of my favorite pages on this is, what if she has to live the rest of her life as an herbivore? Oh my god! And so, for a T-Rex, that's pretty funny. Naturally, it does come out all right, and she does learn to eventually hunt things, but it is a growth process. And I like the dedication at the end. It says, "This book is dedicated to kids who are not too little to achieve their goals." Lovely story. The other day, I was down in the kids' room putting away books, and this mom came up to me and she said, "My son really, really likes engineering, architecture, that sort of thing." I was like, well, that's kind of a strange thing to like. But then I remembered, I do have a book for them. Someone Builds the Dream. And this is a really great book because it's kind of the whole process. And I'll just read to you the first one. It says, let's see, where is it? All across the, wait, here we go. All across this great big world, jobs are getting done. By many hands in many lands, it takes much more than one. An architect creates a space. She'll draw, redraw, measure, and trace a woodsy, warm, beautiful place. But, and then you get to the spread where actual people, well, they're all actual people, you know what I mean, actual builders. So you have a picture of the architect at her desk, and then people building her dream, or their dream. And I just think it's really wonderful for those budding architects and engineers to kind of get a book for the whole process. Great pictures. Lauren Long and Lisa Wheeler. The words are by Lisa Wheeler, and Lauren Long does the illustrations. He also did Otis, the tractor, and he illustrated Obama's book too, so he does a lot of lovely work. And there's even a spread about creating a book. So self-portrait in there. I like that too. It reads really well, like poetry, and as I was reading it out loud to someone upstairs, they're like, "Oh, it's like sheer poetry." I'm like, "Oh my god, do I actually like poetry?" Usually if it has pictures. I'm just going to be honest with you. So, speaking of poetry and imagery, we have a book called The Wonder Walkers, and this is about two kids who are kind of bored at home a little bit. One kid looks at the other and says, "Do you want to go on a wonder walk?" And so as they explore their area, they have some big questions like, is the fog the river's blanket? So it's just sort of, there's not a lot of words in it, but it's a little more like, do the mountains have bones? Are the forests the mountain's fur? So, as you go on a walk, it's kind of fun to ask your kid, well, what is this? What do you think it is? Could it be this or the other thing? And it's a lovely way to spend the day. I also really like the art. The whole book is by Misha Archer. She does both the words and the art. And I don't know what medium she uses there, but it's really, really fun. Well, not fun. What's the word? Beautiful. That's the word. Speaking of absolutely beautiful art and fabulous poetry, this book, and I can't pronounce the author's name, I'm sorry, I didn't practice beforehand, and so I don't want to mess it up. My First Day. It is put out by the Build Me a World publishing company, or imprint of Random House, Make Me a World. This book is so beautiful. There's so much detail. The art is very vivid and well drawn. And the interesting thing about it is also it's this little boy's first day in the Mekong Delta. And so the way he gets to his first day of school is by boat, so across the river. And you can see that it's just gorgeous. It says, where the great river, Mother Mekong, tumbles into the endless sea, that is where I live. I wake up with the sun creeping into the sky and wait for the tide and the time to bring me my little open boat. Today is the first day. And the whole book kind of goes along his journey. There's some rough and tumbled waters. There's the scary mangrove forest. There's the water buffalo to greet him at the other side, and of course all of his friends. And it's just a beautiful way to think about all the different ways that kids go to school every year, every day, all across the world, in what sort of fashion that they might go to school in. Is it on a camel? Is it on a boat? Do you take the school bus? Do you walk? That sort of thing. And the art is just stunning. So, beautiful book. My first day. Another one that I saw is super cool, and I'm pretty excited about. I've only dipped into some of the stories because there are a lot of them, and it's kind of thick too, is The Sea Ringed World, Sacred Stories of the Americas. And so it's all American stories. There's Hopi, there's Mayan, there's, oops, this one says Maya, which I've already mentioned. Oh, that one's also Mayan. There are other ones in here. Oh, Nahua tradition. So it's all sort of little creation stories, and it's a huge anthology. They're roughly 2.5 pages, maybe a page and a half, so it's certainly easy to do a story time, a bedtime one a day or something like that. So, The Sea Ringed World. There. Thank you so much for listening. I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for subscribing, and have a great day. Bye.